Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Tight end in motion left. Allen taken right to the air. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Brown 80!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
319!
Allen on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
319!
They send the tight end in motion.
What's that?
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
180! What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brown 80! Look out!
Back to the air. Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
What's that?
Allen going to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
What's that?
3rd and goal for Allen. Vacates quickly, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Look out!
Allen looking to throw this. And that's brought in for two, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0.
That makes the score Bills 8, Ravens
Well,
0.
really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the two-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Henry running to the left. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Forced out to his right. Going back across his body here, left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And they continue to trail by 8.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
On first down, Allen. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
319!
Second down, here's Allen again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun here on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On fourth down, Allen flushed out of the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Round 80.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
180. What's that?
Allen on third down. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Half 10. Alert! 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 What's that?
From the red zone now. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Middle. Look out.
To the air again, Allen. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
What's that?
Third and long. It's Allen. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead to 14-0. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Alert! What's that?
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ty Johnson now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Close to the hurry up here.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Buying some time. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now here's Lamar. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He has this down to the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Henry. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
56.
Allen looking to throw. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. On the move, hit it right. And the call
himself. And they bring him down around the 34. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
56, 56. What's that?
Fourth down. Here's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Now it's Lamar. Chased out to his right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Jackson now, third and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. Not available there. Makes it to the 26. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
A 1-yard gain brings up
Regular.
third and 6.
Look out.
Throw here, third down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 33. And this return is going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
What? No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Caught by Flowers. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And this stays tied here in the second.
Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts. They're only 18 feet, 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
319! Hey, home!
One final shot before the half. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Breaks the tackle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Henry running left. He gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Maxwell Hairston, that's the first-round pick from Kentucky on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen setting up play action. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Handoff headed right to Henry. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on second. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
First down throw for Allen. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Quick pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36.
Putting a receiver in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. The Ravens pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
They give right side to Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Don't worry. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Space past the 35. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
6 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
It's second
Gosh, you
down
could just
and
almost
10.
feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Allen. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
If you go for it on 4th down, it's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
On 1st down, Jackson buys time, rolling right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running this with Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Jackson keeping it himself. Has a hole left, room to run. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here.
James Cook. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Allen completed to his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Middle.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here.
56.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now it's Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Allen looking to throw this. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 21. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. He rolls to his right. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Ravens trail by just 1. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They run. Here's Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, what? Come on. 180. And it's right.
Henry running to the left. Running in the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go back to Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Alpha, sit on. 180. To what?
Once more, here's Henry. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Point conversion.
Lamar's going to keep this one. Oh, he lost the football! And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Round 80.
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. Brought in right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
180. What is it?
He'll look to throw it. Rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets out of bounds, but a single yard, not worth the time that came off the clock.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
Half 10. What's that?
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
It's now 3rd down.
Alert! What's that?
Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That's a a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. Incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Buffalo.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her with it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. So long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. When it, now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's quite a way to start this football. Ball gain on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6.
319!
They run it again with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
319!
Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bills 6, Ravens nothing. Raiders set to kick off.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A 5-yard gain on the play. Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they run that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Give to Cook out of the gun. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Allen going to run with it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Jenkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Brown 80.
To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Now a handoff to Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Henry again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth.
To what? All right. Finish up.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Round 80.
Motion man is Shakir. A final shot before half for Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. A gain of 14. And
again to Henry. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we play some offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
a gain of 6. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 47-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
motion man is Shakir. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Yards on the play. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was tackled.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Luke now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Ravens 20. Bills 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side to Kincaid. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And Martin, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Ravens 20, Bills 12.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A give running right is Mitchell. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jackson now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen throwing to start the drive. And he'll get it down here to the 43. From the 43, here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Ravens.
Operating from the gun. Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And a busy night for Henry continues. Down inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Derrick Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A handoff running left, Henry. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one. But I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.